Hey BrainStuff, it's me, Ben. So if you're like most people, you think you're very good at some things, and you're able to admit that you're less good at others, you likely shake your head in pity at people you see as, well, stupid. Why do they keep dumbing everywhere on everything, you ask yourself? Why don't they understand that they're bad at doing people stuff? Well, there is an answer, but I can tell you right now, you might not like it. It's not a matter of intelligence necessarily. That's a difficult thing to measure, but it is related to, let's call it competence, the ability to do something well. In 1999, a psychologist named David Dunning and his grad assistant Dunning-Kruger tested a group of students in several categories: the ability to think logically, to write grammatically, and to spot funny jokes. They also asked the students to rate their skills in these categories, and that's when Dunning and Kruger noticed something weird. The people scoring below average on these tests weren't just incompetent in these categories. They also didn't know that they were incompetent, and here's the kicker: the less competent they were, the more competent they ranked themselves. This is a phenomenon called illusory superiority, which I know sounds like it might be the name of a Radiohead B-side, but it isn't. As far as we know, we checked, right? Instead, this is a cognitive bias wherein people tend to rate their own abilities as above average. Multiple studies have proven this effect in everything from firearms to college debates to med students' opinions of their interviewing skills. It doesn't seem to matter what specific skill we are talking about. The less a person knows about this given thing, the more likely they are to overestimate their knowledge. Philosophers throughout the ages have contemplated this idea, like Bertrand Russell, who famously wrote, "The trouble with the world is that the stupid are cocksure and the intelligent are full of doubt." I think that's what his voice sounded like. And here's another weird thing: people with actual competency are likely to underestimate their abilities. Researchers believe this modesty comes about because competent people are just much more aware of how much they don't actually know, as well as an awareness of their field in general. This all goes back to one primary thing: metacognition. Metacognition is the ability to be aware of and understand your own thought process. So in other words, it's the ability to think about how you think. People tend to evaluate themselves through what Dunning and Kruger call a top-down approach. This means instead of objectively measuring their performance, people start with their preconceived notion of their skill. I'm a great driver and I'm really funny, for instance, and they use that belief to evaluate their performance later. But what do you think? What are you honestly, really, sincerely, genuinely good at? Do you know anyone who's maybe a little too confident in their abilities? Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, toss a like my way. Just click down here. And while you're down there, you know, it's handy, hit the subscribe button too. Let me know what you would like to hear more about in the next episodes of BrainStuff.